Stucknut's in. You hyped both Cal in Vegas and the Browns in the last 24 hours. We need sports back. Bad. Bro, how do you listen to that montage of Cal and not think that he won't matter if he gets on the air? This dude's way funnier than he's getting credit for.
I love how your producer, Adam Hawk, tries to sound like some tough guy when he answers the phone. Who's this? Who's this? It's Cal in Vegas. I created Smackoff season. Before I got here, Smackoff season was nothing but a couple of perverted RSVP calls. Hey, Jim, I can't believe you put me on hold for Joe Montana. I'm Conor McGregor. I got a tattoo of a tiger. Then I'll rip that tiger off your gut and beat you with it. Danica from Jacksonville. Danica, they refer to you as the queen. The queen of what? The last thing you ruined was the first hour of the Smackoff. Keep Mike and Indy's name out of your mouth. He's my pitch. Maybe Jim can start up a women's Smackoff league featuring Jolene, Sarah T., and that little bitch Brad and Corona. I'd like to congratulate Adam Hawk for finishing the LA Marathon. I mean, I guess you could call that running. And I was surprised at how well Keith Arnold did. Keith, you don't even look athletic. With your little bird chest and that huge gut. Bodie and Pearland, you're a grown man that uses words like Bubba and some bitch, really? Floyd Mayweather thinks you're illiterate. Dana White, you look just like Andre Agassi, except you're really big and fat. Dana, I love the way you stand in between the fighters that weigh in, like you could do something. Mike McCarthy. Hey, Mike, I hope you're in your car listening to me right now, you fat ass, and you can't coach. Mike, you have the brains of a pissing. Old man Ritt doesn't have a care in the world. Just sitting back there crushing candy and flicking boogers all over the place like some 2-year-old. Jim, I have to go. I got an elevator full of women coming up here to see me. And the Smackoff on the 3-minute man, but in the bedroom, I'm all night. Oh!
Old man Ritt is the only one in this house who is not laughing at. Old man Ritt doesn't have a care in the world. He's just sitting back there flicking boogers like a 2-year-old. Dude, how come you're the only one not laughing here, Ritt? Come on, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes, old man. Old man, you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Come on, man. Anyway, he said the only thing Danica has ever ruined was the first hour of the Smackoff. He said that in response to Danica once saying this on the show.
Now, I'm out of money for season tickets, and the only thing I can do is go to the games, get drunk, find a little tenderoni, and take him home for the night and ruin him. I'm out.
So that's where he's coming from. Let's go to the phones. 1-800-636-8686. As always, and it's not just the pandemic, but as always, the biggest topic on the show is the show itself. Let's go to the phones. This guy wants in. My records indicate that the last couple of times this guy's called, this guy's been run. Let's see if he does better. Buffalo. Jake in Buffalo. What's up, Jake? How are you?
Yo, Jimmo. Hey, man. Thanks for the vine. Hey, before I get into talking junk, I actually want to real quick use this as a soapbox to just give some props to all the doctors and nurses out there. And I really mean this sincerely. To the 1 or 2 clones with a college degree who actually work in healthcare, props to you for doing God's work. You're facing down this pandemic bravely. Not to get all Jeff in San Antonio on you, but my fiance is actually a nurse. War, me and my fiance. And as far as I'm concerned, these people are heroes and should be looked up to and admired. I'm sorry I have to rip your golden ticket, girl, but, maybe I can throw you a couple of tenderonis in return, myself included. Anyway, Jim, I heard your profile on Cal in Vegas yesterday, and I just called in to say this guy is a huge loser and the walking definition of a Napoleon complex. Sorry, this guy is a tiny loser and the walking definition of a Napoleon complex. I mean, here we have a grown man whose idea of good smack is to threaten to slap somebody across the face. Yeah, Cal, that plays really good on a 6th grade basketball court when you get fouled and nobody calls it. But you'd fit right in on a 6th grade basketball court as long as those kids haven't gone through their growth spurts yet. Although, Cal, I know I've never sat on hold for 3 hours during a Smackoff, so maybe it's not my place to talk. But, despite what your mom's orthodontist is telling you, you can take that retainer out of your mouth before your next call. I mean, seriously, dude, your enunciation sounds like a cross between Bodie and Pearland and the Mississippi Queen. Although, Cal, I'll give you some nice props on those cargo shorts you were rocking. Do you need all those extra pockets to store your glaring insecurities or just hold all the empty threats that you make on this program? Anyway, Cal, you can go ahead and pick up the phone and dial 1-800-636-8686. You can tell me that you're going to punch me in the face the next time I'm in Vegas. And when I come out there to see the Bills play the Raiders in October, I'll even bring a stepladder so that you can reach. Anyway, Jim, were the Buffalo Bills winning the AFC East? Were Vilnius, Lithuania, and the Baltic Republics? And were the three best worst callers ever being Ryan in Wichita, FBI Mike in Toledo, and Slash in Brentwood? Rack me, I'm out.
Well, I'm not going to rack you, but you did make it to the end of the phone call. That's a start, Jake. That's a start. Jamie in Green Bay on Twitter. Rit is not laughing because Cal is the only guy in the jungle more full of himself than Rit.
There's a bucket of poop and there's a bucket of ice cream. You can put all the
What are you doing, big head?
That you wanted.
Okay, stop right there. Can't jump the gun on that, big head. Listen to this. I said, Jamie in Green Bay tweeted, Rit's not laughing because Cal is the only guy in the jungle more full of himself than Rit. So Big Head's like, oh, I think I'll play that John Calipari soundbite. No, you were supposed to play it when I read the next one. Cal is the poop in the jungle ice cream. Signed Coach Cal. Big Head?
There's a bucket of poop and there's a bucket of ice cream. You can put all the ice cream in that poop that you want. It doesn't change it. But one little pinch of that poop in that ice cream ruins that ice cream. And I'll tell a guy, you, my man, are the poop in our ice cream.
James Kelly. James Kelly, my man, you are the poop in the jungle ice cream. When Alvin stays home during the pandemic to handle his business and you come in here and I don't ask very much of you, big head, just squeeze that big head through the doorway, push a button or two. When you start firing Coach Cal cuts before I ask for them, you, my man, are the poop in the jungle ice cream. Go ahead and fire it right now, James Kelly.
There's a bucket of poop and there's a bucket of ice cream. You can put all the ice cream in that poop that you want. It doesn't change it. But one little pinch of that poop in that ice cream ruins that ice cream. And I'll tell a guy, you, my man, are the poop in our ice cream.
You, my man, flight deck, are the crap in the jungle ice cream.